Okay. Okay, wonderful friends. Welcome to our session today. We are going to talk about many question answers that we have been getting for the Yoni egg workshop. Um, for me, it's like a pretty interesting um, subject on how women health can increase, can benefit through this. So it is just not about intimacy or sexuality. Of course, that's an integral part of it, but it's about the overall health for women. Okay. So I'm going to read some questions that I have received, and I will be just going, with those questions as of now. And if any participant has like a bubbling question they want to ask or anything they want to share, you can type in the chat. Okay, you can type in the chat, and we can also have these questions in between while I'm answering the questions that I have. Okay, so before I start, just few few things that I feel I should be sharing when I am doing the question answer round. Um, One thing that I keep finding in myself and many others is a resistance to expand our energy. Somewhere we want to be in our container. That is one of the biggest hindrance when it comes to the sexual work. So I see many other friends joining, Praveena ji, Sugita ji, and I don't know the other one who joined. Okay, sir, welcome, welcome. Wonderful. So I'm just going with the flow, just with these question answer with the Yoni egg workshop. And if you have any question, you can type it in the chat box. And in the end, also, we are going to have like a question answer round. Any questions that you might be having. Okay, so I was saying that the one of the resistance that we have in sexual work, or even any healing work, is we want to stay in our container. We want to stay in our boxes because we feel very comfortable there. We don't want to leave our boxes and go out. One of the question that I received in my conversation with many people is, what should I do? What will I do if I have so much of energy, especially sexual energy? What would I do? Right? Because that's dangerous, right? If I do something wrong, or if it's too much, I don't know what to do. So that's one reason I feel we are we take a step back when it comes to sexual healing, that we don't want to expand this energy much, right? The other way to see it, also, when we have low testosterone, or estrogen is less, actually doctors, they say it should be less. The parameters that are given for testosterone, all these hormones, they're already reduced, already quite less. What they call a balance is not a balance, it's quite reduced. And it's why it's reduced is it's easy to manage people. It's easy to manage people who are weak, they are weak and they don't have much energy. It's easier to manage. More, then you're going to be more creative, you're going to be more you are going to question everything, you will have more energy, you will do more. So I have, long back, I heard a speech by the master Osho, where he stated that the government, the entire system does not want you to be in the raw language, we can say, it does not want you to be having a lot of sexual energy, because it's dangerous for everyone, right? And also for us, we have these fear and limiting beliefs. What will happen if I have too much energy? What will I do, right? either we will waste it, or if I do something wrong, we are fearful. So we want to be in our box, right? So that's a big hindrance when it comes to sexual healing, right, friends? So, but if we are committed to self growth, and we are people who want to question, we want to question ourselves, we want to know the truth, we are interested in our well being, we are interested in creativity, we are interested in growth, expansion, abundance, all these things, empowerment. If we are true seekers, and I'm sure all of us here, we are all seekers, we want to know the truth. So we all would be interested in understanding this sexual energy, because it's the same as kundalini energy. When it's flowing upward, we call it the kundalini. When it's flowing downward, we call it the sexual energy, right, friends? So any person who wants to grow in their whatever profession they are in, they need to check, is there a stuck energy there, yes or no. Only we can evaluate for ourselves, right? Nobody can do that, right? So we need to check, am I clear with the sexual energy, right? And if we are not, then we have to study, we have to know how to clear this energy, release this energy. It's like the root of the tree. If it's if what will happen if you bind that root of the tree too tight, we see this trees coming, there is a concrete, or there is some you can say something that, or big stone that is hindering the growth of the root, right? So the the tree will not be able to grow much, because there's a huge stone there. So the root is not getting a lot of nourishment, it's not able to go deep. Same with us, right? If we have like a block here, like a stone, or if you can imagine a stone, that's like a metaphor I'm using, then the roots are not going deep. If the roots are not going deep, we will not be able to grow high as a tree. So it's applicable for everything, right? So this session that we are talking about is the Bliss Yoni um, session, and this is especially for women, and also especially for men who wants to know women, right? Both ways, because men need to know their women, men who are concerned, not only their partner. If you are concerned about your mother, your sister, your wife, everybody's health, you need to know your counterpart also, right? So for that, we have these question answer round today. We have received so many questions, and I'm going to just read out few questions. And as I said, if you have question, you keep typing, and I'm going to read those questions, and we'll have a question answer round at the end also. Okay. So the first question, I was talking to someone and said, I feel there is uh, I feel there is a resistance. I feel I want to do it, but I feel there is a resistance for me to do this work, right? And she said, I also don't have time to do, because I'm doing so many practices, so I don't have time. Okay, so the first answer part already I've answered, right? Because we want to be in our box, and we get a lot of fear when we have to break the box, right? Especially with energy such intimate as a sexual energy, we are a little scared. What will happen if I break the box, right? The second part is, I don't have time. When we say we don't have time, for these practices, these very like 2 minutes, 5 minutes practice, not more than that. Okay. And even the yoni egg, a woman can wear the yoni egg inside her, near her uterus. And sometimes she can sleep with it. Sometimes she can walk with it. Because when the egg is, it has weight, right? It's like a crystal egg. And when the woman is wearing it, she feels a weight. So all the time, the muscle is holding the egg. It is catching the egg, even subconsciously, right? And that the two things that will happen. One is the crystal helps to absorb the negativity, because for women, men especially, it's sex and sexual arousal and orgasm and all that, because men are very physical, but for women it's more emotional, right? And they hold a lot of emotion in the womb, so it will uh, help to release those negative emotion from the womb, right? Of course, you need a little training on how to use the egg, because it's not a physical practice, right? It is a practice where you learn how to move the energy upward, so you can become more creative and intuitive, right? You would be using your all the senses. So that way, so if you feel there's no time, I think it's a very easy use, and it's a pleasurable practice. And the more you get sensation down there, you have other problems like even the back pain, constipation. These are the problems that are associated with a sexual practice also, because you're working a lot on the lower body, and you're working on developing the internal muscle. So there's something called the internal picture of your body. It strengthens that, right? Okay, the next question, many times I get it, is it safe to use yoni egg? Is it scientifically proven? Now, when you go to a doctor nowadays, now I have to be a little careful when I'm talking about this, because I don't mean that we don't need doctors, medical doctors. They are important, but I feel they are important in case of emergency. That's my understanding. Otherwise, 98% we don't have need like a doctor. We need to look at holistic approaches. That's my understanding, and that's how I live my life. And that's how I see my mentors and whomever I'm connected to. I have hardly gone to a doctor. I don't remember going to a doctor in the last 5 to 8, maybe 5 years. Yeah, maybe minimum 5 years. Before I went, I went into the water, and some water went in my ear. I got an ear infection. So I remember going to an ENT 5 years back. But other than that, I can sense my body, and I don't need to go to a doctor, right? So, but if you're talking about scientifically proven is the Kegel exercise. All the doctors, they will advise Kegel, right? Now the egg is a very safe thing. It's crystal is the most safest thing, and you are going to boil the egg for, like, even boil it for 20-30 odd minutes, right? And it's going to get all the infection bacteria out of it. And what happens if you are doing Kegel with the egg inside? So if you have something to hold on, like a grip, right? So it's more stronger. Kegels are scientifically proven that way. But doctors are not aware of this very ancient Taoist practice, right? These are like very ancient practices. And many doctors, maybe if there are holistic doctors, I'm not sure, they may say yes. But so that's the answer. With the Kegel, yes, it's scientifically proven. Okay, so why do you use the egg, and how will it help? Again, I think I have already answered. The egg helps you to hold, because especially the vagina muscle, the uterus, they're all inside. There is no exercise that a woman does in order to make them active. So we have many issues that women go through, like menstrual problem, and then later, any kind of infection, organ prolapse, ovary, there are cysts, right? So there are many problems that can come later, because those organs we are not exercising, right? So what eventually happens is, because we don't use them, probably maybe the woman would use it to give birth, or if she chooses, but otherwise there's no use, so we are not using it. So eventually what will happen is, it will run into some crisis or the other. Either it will be less in energy, or or what to say. Many women, they feel very, when I say, they feel, oh, I feel very weak there. I feel like, these areas are like paining, or they have like big stomachs coming out, right? And if these organs are fresh and they are more active, what will happen is, the Okay, I think I'm going to share something here. Let me see if I have the picture. Um, because it's interesting to see with the picture. So then you will understand what I'm saying. Because all these organs, I think I got the picture. In, all the organs, they are held with some tissues. It's called fascia. It's like connecting tissues, right? What happens is these connecting tissues, they start fading away, like because we are not exercising and not much like what to say, not much energy or life force is there, right? I'll just show the picture here. I made a presentation out of that. So this is for the workshop presentation. So this is what it is. It's connective tissue, right? Let me just enlarge it, right? So what happens is, we have seen these bags when we go to the grocery shop. We get this, like potato and tomato in these kind of bags, right? So this is shown in this, like, this is how the relaxed muscle looks like. And if the muscle is strained or there is stress and it's not been used for a long time, you get knots. It's a stressed muscle, right? The same happens with our organs also, right? The organs, they are the connective tissues, the fascia, it gets knots, right? And there's no circulation there. So this is the picture I wanted to show, right? So of course we need something to help men. It's easier because their organs are external. They can pull the organ out and they can stretch, they can do a lot of exercise with their sexual organ. We're going to also learn about men's sexual health in the coming days. We are going to learn about that, right? So women need something. So egg can be inserted and she can feel the egg inside, move the egg up and down and do exercises to strengthen these fascia. The fascia needs to breathe. It needs to be relaxed. Okay. Next question. I don't have time for the practice. The same question again. So I have already answered it. Will it help my emotional swings? Okay. So this is what we have been talking, that women hold a lot of emotions down there. And the earlier webinar which I did on this, I was showing how the vagina wall is like a clock. Like every corner of the vagina holds different kinds of emotions, right? So that's the reason, in term, when the man and women are together, they are in a love making session. Sometimes the women can get triggered if a point is triggered there. So because there's a lot of emotional point there, and the man is like wondering what happened, what did I do, what did I say, or he does not know that, right? So yes, so a lot of emotion is holding there. So initially when you are inserting the egg and using, many women, they report that they go through like a emotional release, like a catharsis, right? Once it clears, it's like, can you imagine like a crystal crystal womb, like a powerful crystal womb which is connected to the mother earth and to the universal force. Can you imagine that? Even imagining that is so amazing. You are imagining your womb like a crystal womb, and it's clear, and it is the woman is able to draw all her intuitive forces, because she's not the mind person. Okay, a little mind is required, right? But she's more of a intuitive heart, extrasensory. She has the capacity to develop a lot of extrasensory perceptions. I always say that women are masters in the spiritual realm, men are masters in this physical realm. So there is actually no comparison between man and woman that way, right? They are very, very unique. They are like that. But nowadays it's women are losing contact with the womb. They are more in the head, and there's a lot of problems because, and men men, so there's a lot of toxic masculine energy everywhere, right? So that's how the egg will help. The egg will help the woman to become more feminine, to be in herself. When you are in yourself, you feel good. That's what you are. That's what you want to become. that I don't know if you want to think of the um, archetype, that Mother Durga, or Mother Mary, or some archetype. They are powerful women, and they are strong in their lower body, right? Okay, the next question. Will it help to balance my hormones? Definitely. Yes, it's going to help you balance your hormones. And sometimes, women, they are getting dry in the lower part. Women are water. They are water sign. They need a lot of watering. They need water in the body. Many women, they are dry. They even the vagina dryness is there. They have problems that way. So that lubrication will be triggered with this practice, right? That is important. Okay, so another question from men. How can men benefit from this? So as I said, when men, they know the women's anatomy more, when a man can understand a woman more in terms of her, how the woman anatomy work, how the emotion work. Because see, some men, when a woman is emotional, the man, oh, he's trying, oh, she's emotional. Let me give solution. Let me give solution. She's not looking for a solution. You need to just be present with the woman, just to be, oh yeah, I'm there with you, I'm listening to you. But many of us men, we want to solve the problem right there and then, and that doesn't help. So when you learn how that's the war, that's the counterpart. She's not you. She's not made up like you, right? She's made in her own way. So how to understand a woman, how to go, and a lot of intimacy issues, they come because of that. So it's I feel it's important as a man to understand your women counterpart. And though this workshop is specifically for women, I mean, I have squeezed everything that the women can benefit in this workshop when it comes to Taoist sexuality. So it's going very deep, right? So okay, there's the buying the eggs. Now everyone wants to buy the egg. Where to buy the egg? The answer is, I'm still looking. India, I am not sure. I am not sure where you can buy the egg in India, right? So that's one reason I got few eggs from Thailand. Now most of the eggs are gone. Like, I have few big size and small size left with me. Middle size is gone, right? So I don't have anything, like, I can't, I'm not sure if I can help you with an egg. But there are many websites, and you have to do the research in finding your a good egg. Go with a good quality. Now, the corresponding questions are: what is the color of the egg? What is the size of the egg? Color is, what my mentor says is, go with light colors, basically. Don't go with very strong colors. I mean, that's advisable. Okay, light colors. And sizes differ from big, medium, and small, right? The small is for women who are still virgins. Medium, you can, I think it's a good for any woman who is confused to start with a medium egg. Large is for women who had natural birth, right? So these are the three egg sizes. And yeah, I mean, there are other parameters to it to look at, but eventually you will be using all the three. So if you can buy all the three, if you're serious about the practice, that would be a good choice for you. Okay. Okay. So I have some questions which are coming on the chat. You are asking, does it activate our root chakra? Absolutely. So the root chakra and the sacral chakra, they are like sister, brother, sisters, like that, right? So it helps. The sacral chakra helps the root chakra helps it. So they are intertwined, right? So it's going to be working. You'll be working together with the both chakras, right? How does a person know what size of yoni egg to order? I already told you about it. Does it also increase our sexual urge? Definitely. So this workshop is also, you're going to learn about women orgasm. There are 5 kinds of women orgasm, like I was discussing in the earlier session. We will be going deep to understand women orgasm. Men will know how to open up a woman. So she's like a flower, so you need to go open a flower step by step, otherwise you're going to just tear the flower. right? So if you really want a feminine presence with you, and you want to treat your woman as a queen, you need to know how to open up a woman. So yes, how do we know which crystal Yoni egg to buy? Already answered your question. Crystals, basically rose quartz is something which is very, very simple and easy to go with, so go with that. I'm not a crystal expert, but my mentor says just go with light colors crystal, right? How often to use the Yoni egg? Yes, how often is you can use it. If you can use it daily, great. 2 minutes, 5 minutes practice, right? And if you can't, maybe 3 days a week, you can do it. What I hear most people is they fall in love with their Yoni egg, and they would miss the practice if they don't do it. So they will go for it like every day, 2 to 5 minutes. 2 to 5 minutes, good. It's a good time. Just you need to put your awareness there. So that's the also the workshop is about. The coming workshop Saturday, Sunday is how to pull the energy up, how to move the microcosmic orbit, right? So that when the egg is there, what to do with it. Sometimes we don't know what to do with it. Okay, and the next question, how many days should one use it? So I have friends who have been using it like 15 years, continuous 15 years. They are strong, bright, beautiful, empowered women, right? I have been with them. I have they are very, very empowered, and they are strong with their emotion. So yes, you can keep using it throughout your life. Okay, so I think I answered your question. Thank you for that. Okay, the other thing is, can I use jade eggs? Jade eggs, which I know is it comes with a black color. And as I said, it's good to go with the lighter colors. Okay. Can I use something other than an egg? Answer is no. This is a crystal egg practice. You need to do the practice with a crystal, not anything. I mean, people were saying we have some alternative. Can we use that? Right. So don't go with anything other than crystal. Crystal has a soothing effect in your body, and it will help you to release the emotion that way. Right. How to do the exercise? Okay, that's the entire thing. How to do the exercise? Okay, so I will try to brief, because these are practices that I need to show, and that's why the workshop is there. Basically, the practice is that the women will be very gently, with a smile, with a loving heart, with all the love, she will be inserting the egg inside her yoni or the vagina, right? And sometimes she can use some oils if it's very dry. And there are many practice. The first practice is to squeeze the egg and release. Okay, squeeze the egg and release. Second practice is to move the egg up and down, up and down. So vagina is like a canal like this. For example, this is cervix, and this is the mouth of the vagina. So the egg will be moving up and down. Okay, this is one practice. Now the main practice is to put the egg near the cervix, and cervix is a place where the woman feels the most orgasm. Okay, this is a very, very high orgasmic, high energy spot, right? So she need to put the egg here, feel the orgasmic energy, and pull the energy up into the brain, and then bring it down, right? So here the egg, pull the energy up, bring it down, right? And with the egg, you need to also strengthen your pelvic muscle, also the psoas muscle. Psoas muscle is, at the back. It's always like strained. When you lie down on the bed, you will see your back is like curved. Most of us, both for men and women, it's so there's a lot of tension that we carry. So you need to release that. Okay. That's the psoas muscle. So psoas muscle and the pelvic, we need to move. And after 30, friend, if you are over 30 years, I'm sure all of us here would be over 30 or nearing 30. 30 plus is a time you have to start looking at your lower body, because it starts getting stiff. And we have to put extra care to our lower body, right? I think everybody agrees with that, right? Okay. Other question, can I use it if I have infection? The answer is no. You cannot use it if you have infection. You have to let go of the infection to use it. Can I use it during pregnancy? The answer is no. Okay. If you are pregnant, don't use it. Okay. Or you talk to me or talk to a facilitator before you want to use it. Okay. How long to use it? I've answered it. You can keep using it as long as you like, right? Even for a short time, it's going to strengthen your muscle and you'll have good results, right? Even it says when the uterus, the vagina is tight for the woman's skin is tight. She looks more younger. So if you really want to have a youthful, you want to carry on looking young, you need to look at your sexual organ that they are healthy. I have a IUD. This is an interuterine device installed. Can I use it? The answer is no. You have to talk to a facilitator if you have a IUD installed. Can I use it during periods? The answer is no. Will it help my period pain? Answer is yes. It's definitely help your period pain because it will help you to release that cramp. I showed you the picture. So fascia is going to get relaxed. The more that it gets relaxed with the practice, more the period cramp and things like cysts and other problems that are related to the ovary and the uterus is going to be released. Okay. I don't like sex. Do I still need it? Answer is yes. If you even don't like sex, you're still going to need it because you need the good energy. See, the orgasmic energy is close to the divine energy. Who doesn't want divine, nice energy in the body? It's not only that you are going to use it with the partner. No, you're not doing it for that. To, women say, oh, is it to satisfy my partner or something? No, it's not like that. You need to grow this energy in your body. You need to feel good about your body, happy about your body. You want to be healthy. It's for you to be abundant. And then there is a choice if you want to share it with your partner, like a like-minded partner. That's the reason we call it single cultivation and dual cultivation. That's also we are going to cover in the workshop. How to first feel orgasmic in your body, rotate the energy, feel orgasmic energy in the body, like full body orgasm, right? So the goal is to reach the full body orgasm, even men, women, both, right? And then dual cultivations. First single cultivation and then dual cultivation with your partner. I have never experienced orgasm. Can it help? Definitely. And many women, trust me, they have not experienced orgasm. Many women, they are not aware of women anatomy, how it works. Sometimes they are very rough. Men are very rough. They have entered women roughly. It has created trauma in them. They are more shut down. They are more numb, right? So women are multi-orgasmic in nature, and you need to regain that real self where you feel multi-orgasm in your body. So yes, I have lower back pain. Will it help? Yes, definitely. I already spoke about it. You have to work with your psoas muscle and your pelvic floor. I am a virgin. Can I do the practice? You can definitely do the practice even if you're a virgin. You can use the small egg and do the practice. Am I too old for this practice? There's no age limit for this practice. From a, I would say, I wouldn't, I don't know if I would advise a teenager to do that, but maybe 18 plus onwards, anybody can do this practice, right? So can it improve my relationship? The answer is definitely a big, big yes. It's going to improve your relationship, especially with your spouse, because most of the energy conflict is there in our intimacy, right? And we start getting into the psychology of what is happening, or how is my partner, how he treats me, and he's like that, she's like that, and all these things. But you are directly working on the energy, release the excess emotion, so that something comes that is not triggering you a lot, right? So you're directly working on the energy, and it's definitely going to help your bonding with your partner, right? So these were the questions, and if you still have questions, you can unmute. I'm going to give you the permission to unmute and ask anything which you think I didn't cover, or if you have any sharing about this. Just before I give you the like we start talking to each other, let me just say tomorrow is the last day for the early bird offer for the 2 days workshop on Bliss Yoni. which we are having on Saturday and Sunday. So it's an online exclusive workshop, and it starts from 11 till 5. Okay, so I'm going to share the link, and anybody who is interested, who they can register for the workshop. So tomorrow is the last day for having the early bird offer. Early bird offer ends tomorrow. Okay, so now I have given the permission to speak. Like, anybody can unmute, and you can share. If I have not covered anything, you can also let me know. So I'm going to keep shut for some time and allow you to speak. No questions? I think that's very good then. Because it's important, friends, to have all the clarity, before.
Yes, Aditya, actually, I want to ask a
Yes,
question.
yes, yes, yes.
Actually, I was searching about Yoni egg because, as you told me that medium size is over.
Yeah.
So, I find a website where there is a crystal egg.
Mm-hmm.
So, in the crystal eggs, yeah, like rose pots and all. So, are they like same way as Yoni egg, or they are different?
No, does it, is it like a egg shape? And there has to be like a hole at the mouth of the,
Okay.
that there needs to
Actually,
be a hole. Huh.
yeah. Actually, they are like egg shaped, but I cannot see the hole.
So you have, initially you need you need to practice, with a string. There are practices, so you need a hole there. So that's called a
Okay.
yoni egg. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
And it is sold by Jade Egg, or you can search. I mean, there are many. I will also help you, Jayaji, with that. I will try
Oh,
to.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else, friends? Any other questions? I'm going to share the link for tomorrow's workshop also. If you have any questions regarding that, you can ask me. Yeah, it's on Saturday and Sunday, sir. Saturday and Sunday, and it's called Bliss Yoni Egg. Starting from 19th and 20th November, 2 dates, Saturday and Sunday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to send you all the details here. I'll just message everyone in the meeting so that you get the link. Yeah. Yes, sir. And the link, yeah, the payment link is there. So you can click and check the workshop, and you can pay directly from there. Yeah. Any other question, anything that you need? Also, many people have joined the workshop. They are here. So any questions from them? Are you ready for the workshop? Do you have any questions regarding? See, what I suggest is everybody wear a loose clothing. Okay. Easy, comfortable cotton clothing. Okay. And be in a space where you feel comfortable, easy, right? And the all the time the question comes, is it important to use the egg during the session? The answer is no. There's an alternative. You can use it, you may not use it, right? If you're not comfortable, you may not use it. There are students who want to also use it. They are using the egg during the workshop, but it's a choice, right? Yes. So comfortable clothing, and have a space where you are not disturbed, and you need your privacy. So you need to have a room where you need to lock your room, and be in a space where or wear headphones. Good to wear headphones for the workshop, like a comfortable seating. And best is to lie down. You would need a mat, of course, because we will be doing exercise lying down, standing up, right? And so you need a mat also for that. So, and if you can light a nice diya, I always like to light like a nice diya, because you're doing something sacred. So creating a secret space is also very important. So you will feel nicer, energy, inviting all the good energies or whomever you think you should be there in the workshop. So you are creating your own comfort zone. Have some flowers or like a plant or like a diya or some kind of incense. You can do that. Create a secret space, right? So though it's online, but it's always very connected. Like we are all connected through energetically, right? And we have the online way to connect. So that's great. The online technology is amazing. We are connecting from everywhere. You don't have to actually move to go somewhere to do the workshop physically, right? So we have the privilege to be there, right? So let's create this divine space where we can integrate, because we all need a safe place, friends. The intention of being in the workshop is to be with like-minded people. It's not about just me, Aditya, as a facilitator teaching. No, it's about everybody's energy being together, and we hold space for each other, and we say, don't worry, we are also there in the journey, right? So it's always a beautiful space created, and I love to be in these spaces always, right? So that's what a workshop is about, and it accelerates the journey. Some people, they want to learn, they are doing things, they're not accelerating. So it accelerates your now you would be, after that you get like an energy. Yes, now I'm going to do it. So it's more good when you are doing something intensive. Otherwise we keep, we don't do it, right? Okay. Any other questions? Anything else? No questions? Everything clear? Yeah, next. Yeah, the next question is the men's workshop. I know, yeah. So yeah, so I have received multiple requests for the men's workshop, and I'm working on that. And soon you will see the men's workshop coming. Yes, that's, I know, important. I just felt I should start with women's workshop. That was my feeling, so I started with that. But we will have it, and possibly we are planning it in January. So we'll have. Yes, and women are most welcome to join men workshop as well, as of course, of course. Yes. Okay, friends. So if there is no questions, we will be ending the session. I hope it has brought some light to the kind of work we are doing. And there are so many, like misconceptions about it. So I would say that clear the doubts. Don't sit with doubts. Clear the doubts. I am there. Or even if you know any other facilitator, or you want to read a book, like my mentor is Master Mantak Chia. You see his videos, read his books, do your research, right? Because my intention was to heal myself. See, I wanted to be healthy, right? That's how I started working with all these things, right? I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to have a nice life with my, I'm sure we all want that. So if this is a subject that has interests you somewhere, don't be with that block thing in your mind, right? Sometimes, oh, it's Taoism, it's some kind of religion, some other kind. What is it? It is just a nature based practice. All the nature elements they are using. If you see, Taoism is what they made it like a religion, right? Now what we are following is no religion. It's not a religion. It's just like a practice that includes the natural forces, right? So any doubt, because I also had that, I also had that. So, but it's good to ask question, go to the right person, ask the question, read the right books, and you can clear the doubts. Could you please spell the name of your master? He's Mantak Chia, Mayurji. Mantak, Mantak Chia, Master Mantak Chia.
Okay, I'll look for, because last time I tried typing, I couldn't find it. So
Yeah,
that's what I'm just.
I think we were talking about some books of Master Mantak Chia the last time.
Oh,
Yeah. So many books are there. Okay, friends, thank you so much for taking your time joining this session. My intention is that the chi is with all of us. Chi is with me, you, and everyone. We need more chi. Chi means prana, pure form of energy, right? So my intention is to, that's what I want to end the session with. May the chi, may the prana be with all of you. Okay, friends. So thank you for joining, and we'll meet soon. Bye-bye.